Hello, welcome. There we go. Marine time. Green Marine with a big alternate goon. Wait, we killed all these guys, so we gotta get our money. What? 2? That'll be easy. Hi. I haven't done a regular late time stream in a good long time. I've been kind of doing these wills to the nils. I need to go back to my Twitch page and just remove the lie that I have a schedule. I basically have the same work schedule I have when I made that, but I have not stuck to my stream schedule at all. I didn't even stick to it then. I like kind of streaming. Like, it's nice to stream at least on a schedule, but I definitely don't like streaming exclusively on that schedule. I don't think I ever have even come close to streaming just when I had the scheduled stream times. It's like this. It's like this and like that and like this and Alright, here's how I feel about it. My stream is not suffering from a lack of organization. It's not suffering from a lack of regularity. What it's suffering from is a lack of view following. Like, I don't follow any of the matrices. I know Fortnite when Fortnite's big, and then Red Dead when Red Dead's big, and Final Fantasy 15 when 15's big, and I don't have any industry connections, and I don't know what teenagers want, and I don't want to play Minecraft, and I don't, etc., etc. But there is something that I do. I consistently play one game, and I play it at least slightly above average. You got a problem with that? I'll show you where my butthole is. If you don't have a problem with that, I'll show you where my butthole is. It's in the middle of my back. But, like, you go down a little bit. You got these 2 flappity daps in the way. You push them out of the way, and then you're right in butthole zone. In case anybody wanted to know. Whee! A little anatomy with your pal, Rufus McCain, and Dr. Roof. This floor seems like it's going by quickly, dickly, doc. This has got to be a treasure room. Quickly, dickly, doc, your mother. She ate my cock. That's a joke. Welcome to Andrew Dice Clay Reunion Tour, starring the Andrew Dice Clay. Yes, it's a reunion. Me in your mother's mouth. I don't know anything about Andrew Dice Clay except for he somehow took all the jokes that 15-year-olds would say, and he got in front of a huge stadium of people and said them. Maybe 15-year-olds didn't say that back then, but I feel like they did. I feel like us pretending that they didn't is us having more respect for our youth than they deserve. And I know that sounds boomer-tastic to say even the word youth, but, like, come on, fucking kids, man. Like, kids are cool. I really think that kids are the most forward-thinking people because they have a future ahead of them. But they know that they're stupid. And I know also. We're just agreeing about how dumb they are. We're not fighting here, man. It's a pleasant agreement that we're having. Where I think they're dumb and they think they're dumb. And, like, maybe an individual kid doesn't think they're dumb, and they're probably right, but, like, you get a lot of them together and they're doing jackass, which is what my demo was watching like crazy back in the day. We were saying, hurt yourself, Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, and Bam Margarita. Suck those udders, Tom Green. We were a bunch of dumb shits, too. I'm not saying we're different. I wouldn't dare say that. Because, I mean, we're like... Youth is stupid forever. It's the only consistent thing about the young ones, is that they are forever dumb as hell. And I'm right there with them. Dumbing up the place. Dude, where the fuck is this fucking treasure? Secret room. I'm getting tired of not finding secrets. I'm getting so tired of not finding secrets. Doobly-doo, clap, 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 clap. Oh boy, if it's... Wait a second, I know where it is. It's either up here, or it's up there. Yes, I'm using a lot of ammo, I know. But do you know your state capitals? Is the real question. That is a question that I was asked by a cereal box, and I think about it often. All right, fuck. Hate this game. You're gonna do this to me again, aren't you? You shit-licking dick of a game. God, you're gonna make me chase it again. The perpetual chase. So today, the 21st of whatever, November, which is when I'm recording this. There were two big reveals. I don't know why Thursday 21st, 21 is reveal o'clock for companies that don't make a lot of reveals. But Tesla revealed its new pickup. It's called the Cybertruck, and it is gigantic, and it is a polygon. It is like, it looks like it was made on the Nintendo 64, and I fucking love it. I am so sold on this, like, really industrial. It's called the Cybertruck. It's very cyberpunk, but like industrial cyberpunk. Blade Runner. I think today is the day that part of Blade Runner was set or something like that. And so that's why they chose today to be the day of its reveal. It definitely got some Blade Runner inspired aesthetics. It also kind of looks like, you know, the big vehicle that the Jawa. I watched The Mandalorian recently. That's the only reason I remember that the creatures in Episode 1 and Episode 4 of New Hope are called the Jawas. Because I thought they were called the Tusken Raiders. But those are the guys with, like, the beady goggle eyes. Cybertruck is Tesla's pickup truck, and it looks crazy. It looks crazy. I'm going to show a picture of it. This right here is a real photograph, not a rendering. Hold on. It looks like that. Like, look at that shit. Oh, well. You're missing out. Anyway. Looks like a polygon. 500-mile range. The fastest version, the 3-motor version, is going to go 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. I want this badly. 2.9 seconds is an insanely brief amount of time for a giant steel truck to get to 60 miles per hour. I don't really care about the other stuff. I just know that that's a fast one. And the range up to 500 miles. Well, the back kind of rolls up, and it's got a bed. But if you don't have it, if you're not storing anything in it, it is more aerodynamic with the thing rolled up. If you're not using it as a pickup. And I actually love the design. They showed they also released an ATV, or they designed an ATV that looks like it. And they rolled down the bed in the reveal and put the ATV on it. And it's cool the way it rolls down. I just think the whole thing is fucking amazing. I love that instead of chasing the regular pickup design, they said, you know what, Rivian's releasing an all-electric pickup that looks like a pickup. Looks just like a regular pickup. Let's not try to compete with them in the normal sphere. Let's make this something that weirdos are gonna get. Like, let's make this something that's gonna be distinctly a Tesla that you can tell from 1,000 yards away as a Tesla and not some other pickup. And I think it's fucking beautiful. I am in love with the design. Like, not just saying that because I'm a Tesla fanboy. I actually think if I saw this car on the road and didn't know it was a Tesla, I would freak the fuck out. It's like a fucking prop from a sci-fi movie. Like, and apparently has incredible aerodynamics. It's got like a really good airflow, all kinds of stuff, and it looks like a goddamn door jam. Like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see one. Like, I don't know. I know that the orders are flying in. I'm very surprised. I got on YouTube and there was nothing posted about it. I don't know how long ago the live stream was, but God, I am thrilled. Like, I really am. It's like a three-dimensional protractor with wheels, and it's incredible. Wait, am I thinking of a protractor? Is that the triangle-shaped thing? Cool. What a great item we got. The boxing glove, the stupidest weapon in the game that I don't know how to use. It's probably decent if you did. But maybe it'll get some more curse bullets money. That sucks. I really thought I was clear there. Huh. Oh, protractors are half circles. What am I thinking of? What is it called? There's a very specific name for what I'm thinking of, and it's not just the protractor. Yeah, protractor is used for measuring various angles, so if it was just one triangle, it wouldn't be very useful. Wow, what? You kidding me? How was I still in the blast range of that? Oh well. How are you, Rojo? You having a good evening? I had a really good evening. Oh, the other big reveal today was for the next installment of the Half-Life series. After a fucking millennium, Steam is actually making a follow-up to Half-Life 2, Episode 2. It's called Half-Life Alyx, spelled with a Y, like Alex Vance. And it is a VR game, which is going to piss off a lot of people because people think that, I don't know, they shouldn't make a killer app for VR. I mean, Valve's been working on VR for the longest time. The fact that they don't have a killer app at this point is a sign that, like, they need to give, they need to give, what's it called, to VR. Shit, I'm not supposed to save my I'm not supposed to gun force. Listen. Moving back to Georgia? What led to that decision? Is Georgia like your home? Your family home? Oh, okay. Pennsylvania, okay. That's weird. Two of the closest, like, friends of the stream are from those two states. Kyle is from Georgia, and, Absquatchel is from Pennsylvania. That's so cheap. I lived in a place in Kansas City for $350 a month. $700 for the whole house. But man, I can't remember what that's like. They pay so little for rent. Jackie and I pay $2,200 for rent at our current house. Which is fucking crazy. I mean, it's a house though. Still, $700 for a house in Kansas City versus $2,200 for a house out here. Yeah. Single bedroom apartment out here, I think is costing Nate like $1,200 a month. That's a good deal you found. Hope you're not moving out of Colorado for the wrong reasons though. But you seem to be a pretty mobile dude. I don't know, I grew up in the South, I couldn't go back. It's like one of those things that I have to just be done with the South. Like, it's just how I feel about the South. I can go there to visit. I love the South when I go to visit. I really, really enjoy it. As long as I'm there for less than a full week. 6 days is about as long as I can enjoy the South. People are so backwards. I know people are backwards everywhere, but it is like, there's a point of pride, at least in South Carolina and the areas of Georgia that I've been to, and every part of Florida except for Miami. This has got to be a floor with a vampire on it. It's got to be. There's too many vampire-specific things going on. Too many ways in which I would just benefit wholly from that. I want to try something in a second. Yeah, no damage taken. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's all about the experience. It's not... I mean, I pay more out here than I have anywhere else I've lived. And I also make more because standard of living increases in all directions, not just some. And I also am very, very happy to be in a place that is more engaging than Kansas City or South Carolina or whatever. I'm not trying to talk you out of your decision to move or anything. I found like a place that I want to be. And I really want to be in this place, even if it's more of a struggle than the last place. Like, living was extremely inexpensive in Kansas City, but I was in Kansas City, you know. It always felt like that was the truest part of living out there, is like you had to be willing to live in Kansas City. And not that Kansas City is like fundamentally bad or anything, but like it has some problems, and it has, I don't know, I had a hard time living there after I'd been there for a while, just accepting some of the problems. Yeah, I get what you're saying though. Again, I'm not trying to push you in one direction or another. It's your life, and you need to live it the way you see best, you know. But man, I am very, very happy to be in a place that the standard of living has matched what I wanted, and the quality of living similarly. Dang. Why am I having such a hard time finding secret rooms? You know, I mean, you can get a job somewhere else. You're not glued to that particular gig. And it does really suck that your friends change the situation on you like that. I just want to give you a little piece of advice before you go to your next place, before you move to Georgia. Make sure that you have it locked down, that you have a long-term guarantee with this one, because if it ends up being a similar situation, you could be on the road again, you know? Can't be over there. Oh, I don't want to waste a blank on nothing, so I'm just gonna go, I think. Yeah, that's really understandable. I didn't feel at home out here. I didn't feel at home in Kansas City either. I didn't feel... It takes more than a few months, I think, for a place to grow on you. And for you to kind of find your voice in it. Well, not you specifically, me specifically, I should say. But again, I think you should do whatever you think is going to be best for you. I just, like, I've traveled a lot, not nearly as much as you have, but I've traveled what feels like a lot to me, and I'm pretty glad to feel like I'm in a place where I'm just done with it, you know? At least for the time being. Right. Well, that's good that your name will be on it, so they can't just kick you out, but I just want you to be careful, because I remember how excited you were about Colorado, and that wasn't that long ago. And it seems kind of like you've moved on from it pretty quickly, which maybe you have, but oh god, this guy already had his gun out? Weird. But I don't know, it's something I always tell Jackie, is like, if you're doing something, make sure your reasoning for doing it is genuine, is legitimate, you know? Not that I have any right to say what is or isn't, and that's why I'm not, like, you know, passing a judgment call or suggesting you do one thing or another. I just feel like I've started, like, really weighing my decision making a little bit more heavily than I used to. I used to be so free and flippant with it. I mean, I moved out to Seattle for what at the time was a very, very, yeah. No, and I understand that. But we had 6 months from when we decided we were gonna move out here for me to, like, grow into the decision. And I think I really, like, I'm glad that we had that much time. Whoa, did it devolve? What the fuck? One of these walls is definitely a secret. I feel like the gun went back a stage. Ugh, stop. Oh, that was weird. I got you, man. I feel like I'm just, like, devil's advocating over here. Not that, you know, you're in a situation where it's easy to make one choice or the other. It's kind of up to the whims of fate at this point. Ow, my foot! God, I've been, like, crushing my foot into things. Dude, I walked into the... I was doing some work in the walk-in cooler at work today. And, like, grabbing beer and reorganizing, because we got a huge, huge order in. And, I bumped my finger into the wall in the cold, and I thought I was going to die. See, there's a lot of times in my life, Rojo, where I wish someone would talk to me about the ins and outs of the situation a little bit more. So it didn't just feel like it was me making the decision. Because it's, you know, like, even like buying my car, anytime I talked to Jackie about it, she just kind of was like, you know what you're doing. And it always felt kind of like, well, give me some input. Like, yeah, sure that I know what I'm doing and I know what I've wanted, but I want someone to, like, bounce ideas against, even if they're contrary ideas. Not, like, harshly contrary, because that's obnoxious. That's someone feeling that they're fundamentally right and that you are fundamentally wrong, and that's stupid. That's obnoxious. But, like, I always like having someone that presents kind of a different way that they've been thinking about it. And even if I don't, like, take it calmly initially, it does give me some things to think about. Right. I don't want to ever be like, I don't know. Acting oblivious is acting oblivious or unconcerned with what someone has gone through to get to Pit of the Amulet of the Pit of the Lord of the Fall. Bluer Guanstone. What the fuck does Bluer Guanstone do? The size of the Guan is increased and it rotates faster if the Guanstone blocks a bullet. It deals 15 damage to all nearby enemies. Whoa, that could be crazy. Huh. Why is this thing devolving? natural selection. Hey, what's up, Squatchy? How you doing? The weather... Oh my god. What is going on with this Evolver? The weather finally got cold enough for me to flip it back on. Oh god. How you been? Yikes. Ooh! Yeah, I've been loving this cold spell we're having. Oh boy, damn it! I was just about to say how crazy good my dodges were before I stood still and got shot in the face. Squatchy, you should look up a picture of Tesla. Oh my god, Tesla's Cybertruck. Or I think I posted some pictures on my Discord. It looks like it was designed on a Nintendo 64. Oh, most of the reactions are pretty harsh. I am in I am fucking absolutely in love with it. Oh, what? Another Guan Stone benefit. A Guan Stoner boner, as they say. Hey, it's three-dimensional. It's not just a triangle. It's a triangular prism. But yes, I think it's cool as shit. Like, genuinely. I think that it's like... I mean, it's very easy to say I'm just being a Tesla fanboy because... I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of Tesla and what they're doing. But it's not that. This is a car that if I actually saw on the road, I would fucking freak out over. It's so different. And there is not enough of that. He has mentioned... He's mentioned Blade Runner a bunch of times when talking about this car, so... Jeff Bezos. Yeah, there's some other cool electric cars coming out. There's a concept car from, oh man, what company is it? I can't remember, but it's a concept car that looks... Why is this thing constantly switching? Oh shit. Jesus. I gotta check something real quick. Let me just do it this way. Ooh, I just got hungry all of a sudden. Good shit. Good shit. Sorry, I know this is thrilling video, but like, just give me a second. So about 2 weeks ago, Jackie and I, yes, I have had the Impossible Burger and I fucking love it. We get them all the time. We get the Impossible and the Beyond Burger and we make them themselves. The only problem with them is they have very high sodium, but other than that, I think they're perfect. And also, I love sodium. But I think the Impossible Burger is delicious. It actually gives me the fact that Burger King has the Impossible Burger now means that I can eat fast food at all. And like I don't love fast food, but I do like if I'm going on a road trip or just kind of stuck somewhere, I like having the option to eat somewhere instead of being like kind of you have to find a sit down place. Well, neither of them taste. I don't think even the Beyond Burger tastes super salty, but its sodium level is like triple that of a regular beef burger. Um, so oh, I eat eggs still. I eat fried rice all the time. I'm not like hardcore vegan. What is going on? This evolver is fucking up. This is super weird. It evolved to the it evolved to the final form, and then I stopped using it, and now it's devolved back a bit. It's devolving backwards. What the fuck is going on? Did I say vegan? I meant vegetarian. I mean, yeah, vegans... Okay, so here's how I feel about vegans. Whoops. They can be pretty obnoxious. I do agree that, like... It's kind of like a holy mission for a lot of them. It's like about the future and about treating creatures, right? It's a very lofty goal, but people act like, when people act like douchebags who are certain about anything, then they're going about it wrong. Like, whoa. I think they have a lot of times they have the greatest of intentions, but the wrongest of approaches. Like, yeah. I mean, so I eat fish once a week. I don't consider myself a pescatarian or fisherino or anything like that, but like, I eat fish once a week, but still, I consider myself mostly vegetarian. Mine is mostly diet and less. So this thing won't evolve to its final form. Aficionado. Yeah, this gun just won't evolve to its final form. Something broke in it. But weirdly, it's using very little. Oh, it evolved to its final form. Let's see how long it stays. It's supposed to evolve every 3 kills. Let's see if I switch to other guns, if it goes back. Because that's what it did before. Bunch? 5? Wait, I think I have it pulled up, actually. Ugh. God, give me my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the final form. So, starting form, 5 evolutions. 15 kills should happen so quickly that you don't even notice it. I need to open a weapon. Well, I have an evolution that makes it, or I have a synergy that makes it change every 3 kills. That's not, it regularly takes every 5 kills, so it's 30, I think. Or 25. Some number of kills usually. Let's see, it's devolved again. What the fuck is going on? I feel like I have to use it until... Okay, let me see if there's another synergy that makes it. It doesn't say anything about it. If the bugs, if the evolver is dropped and picked back up in dragon form, the gun will hover much farther away from the gungeoneer while held, and the gungeoneer's hand will pick. That's not. I got something else going wrong. Yeah, I should. It shouldn't matter if I change the gun. Oh god, that was the wrong gun to use there. Do I have extra blanks? No. It's because you're stoned. People when they're stoned are extremely, extremely comfortable in my opinion. Except for people like me who get socially dumb when stoned. I wish getting stoned like worked for me. I probably wouldn't do it all the time, but it's definitely something I would do. At least on occasion. Wow, stop walking into bullets. Why? Why does it keep switching? Why does it keep switching back? Ooh, is that real? Oh! God. Fucking panic city. I'm gonna use this gun up. Because if it's gonna be a weird Dumbo of a gun, then I don't want to keep expecting that it's gonna be reliable. Did I not open the chest? Am I just the world's dumbest man? I told myself, don't gun force. And then I don't open any chests. And guess what? Forced a gun to show up. Well, I've tried both, but the last time I tried either was years and years ago. Because I didn't like second guessing everything I did, you know? It's one of those things where when I get stoned, I start thinking about everything I'm saying. I start questioning the way people are reacting to things I say, and I really can't, like... I mean, Jackie got me some, like, CBD massage oil stuff, some stuff that's supposed to just chill me out and work on my muscles, and I think it's psychosomatic, and I don't believe that it works, so it doesn't really seem to do much for me. But, like, I don't have a problem with anybody doing weed. I want everybody that likes weed to do weed all the time. I heard that they just... the resolution, at least, to work towards passing a bill for federally legal weed is going through right now. I don't know how it works, but it's like at one of the stages, so there's at least potential. And well, I think honestly it's like I had one bad experience with it, and I've let it get in my head that weed always fucking ruins it for me, or weed always messes me up, and that has ruined it for me. I also had one of the best experiences in terms of doing the nasty while high as fuck on weed, and I loved it, and I think about that all the time, and I hope you guys don't mind hearing me say that I think about that one time I was stoned having sex. Honestly, it was just like a very, very pleasant moment. I felt I was floating away. 3.5 plus 2.5 is 6, so we're still good. Extra damage. Yeah, I mean, I totally feel like it's one of those things. I'm okay living without it. Like, I don't need it, and I still fully 100% encourage anybody that enjoys it to ripperino, to fucking smoke the hell out of it, to toke big puffs, to bong-ify themselves. Etc. Butt chugging. Lung buster, exactly. You found the perfect way to describe what I'm trying to describe. Wow, the 15 damage done by this thing when it kills a bullet has a huge range. It says nearby, but I think that nearby is like across the fucking map. Because I was killing those little babies from very far away. I need some water. I've just learned that the only substance I really enjoy without any issue is caffeine. And endorphins from exercising. I've been fucking eating up that dopamine rush that comes with exercising. I have been swallowing it whole, and I fucking love it. I'm gonna do Ring Fit Adventure and then do some kettlebell exercises as soon as I'm done with this video. I think, or as soon as I'm done with streaming, at least. Because I've been really very genuinely enjoying it. Hey, what terrible items! What terrible... Well, the sponge is fine, but come on, dude. This run's a little... dookie dookie. A dookie dookie. Wow, wow. It's alright. I don't really take a lot of damage from puddles. I think it's really good to not have to worry about it. Right now I have the Amulet of the Pit Lord. I don't often, in a run, ever take damage to falling into a pit. Unless there's that one room with the fire things, the one trap room and the oubliette. That's the only place I ever really have any concern that I might fall in a pit and take damage. Not having to worry about it is cool, but at this point it basically doesn't change the way I approach any of my situations. Because I'm going to dodge it anyway. Whoa, no, I'm going to jump in a pit! It's true, unless it's one of those puddle-leaving weapons that needs the PUD to repower itself, a la Gungeon. Then Sponge is the worst. That's only one circumstance. Dude, I want pancakes. What the fuck would you bring out pancakes? Why would you do that to me? Yeah, but if I was using the, say I was using the, what's it called? The fossilized gun, which I have. It would be amazing to be able to use that and spongify my situation. Dude, this blue Iguanstone is doing a shit load of damage. Wow, now I'm not poisonable, so can't. Sponge doesn't do anything for me. Trash cannon is not a weapon worth using. I just want you to know. Trash cannon is built to hurt the user. It's got a long reload time. Pretty weak damage from the direct hit, and then unpredictable poison that goes all over the place, sloppy style. Does this not do damage to bosses? Oh, that's not cool. That extra 15 damage every time I block a bullet would be neat. I knew it! I fucking knew that was gonna happen. I always get too cocky during this fight, and I don't blink when I'm sitting on a buttload. Fucking shit. This fucking shit. shit of a game. It's too late to get the full transformation, and then they start giving me more pieces of Gun Knight. We got 2 pieces now. Fucking this fucking game so much. I hate it so much. Like, I really, really hate the goddamn Cormorant transformation. What's the opposite of a muse? That's not true. I say that's kind of true for Isaac, but for this game at least, a win is like borderline guaranteed. It's like 90% guaranteed for me. And I know that that's like the most hubristical thing I could possibly say. That's like begging for me to lose a run. But like, at this point, I just want to have fun. You know? I just want to have a good old fun, old time. Old. Boom boom ba-dum ba-da, boom boom ba-da ba-da. Come on. Boom ba-dum boom 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 boom. Why did I keep boom? Why did I keep, instead of selling, this active item? That, like, I mean, I have the thingy. What's this thing called? Where if I get hit, I get ammo. Holy Grail, spelled with an E. Disappoint and amuse? I think unamuse? No, I don't think that's an opposite. The opposite of the word amuse. Bore? I don't know, I feel like it depends on how opposite you want to get. Unimpress? Well, no, that's not. Being impressed and amused are not the same thing. God, it's so weird seeing enemies just die at random. Oh, cool. Well, no, I meant, is it a verb? I think unamused is an adjective, but it can't be used as a verb. Ah! Look at the chat. What a dumb piece of crap. Underwhelm is a good one. Yes, that's a very good one. Also, hi, Vic. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you around these parts in a spell. Is that my wife arriving home? Doth my wife arrive home? Hi, baby! You have a good one? A twerk? No? It's a big kiss. I asked for a little one. Disappointed.
That was your fault.
Oh. Blaming you. Well, blaming you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh! That's probably really loud. I'm sorry. Hey! Well, I was gonna say Squatchy says hi, but he doesn't. He says, oh my gosh, it's a Jackie. I think there's a salutation in there to some degree.
I have Squishla.
Whoa. Learn to pronounce the name. No? I could tell you that it is and you'd believe me.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Huh? We don't have many, but no, I always close the door. Just because the door casts a shadow sometimes. Yes. You can open it when you want to come in, but no, just close it all the way. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, you can't summon hammers, you fucking rotten dick. This guy's a rotten dick. God, what a dick rotten. Supreme. Ooh. Hey, it's Manbufio. You got quite a crowd here. Manbufio. Manbufio. Why am I using these shit weapons when I have infinite ammo? I'll switch on the next floor. I never learn. Hey, that's a cool flak emote. I like that one a lot. Man, I wish I had like the ability to make emotes that people want. Instead of just doing my own face and Jackie's face and a bullet and whatever else I've done. Dang it. That's what my stream is missing. 3 emotes that people will definitely subscribe for. It was pretty good. It was, I say, like a 3 to 4 out of 10. Which for puns, that's pretty hard to pull. Oh, that loop seems a little too powerful. I'm gonna say this is the same that I said to everybody else. Oh yeah, the two things that were revealed today: Cybertruck from Tesla, and the newest Half-Life game. A new Half-Life game made by Valve. Huh. Well, you're telling me if I make my emotes better, then I will have success on this platform. Is that what you're telling me? I'm in love with the Cybertruck. Like, I know for a fact that there are going to be more people who think it's a hideous pile of garbage and sharp angles than there are going to be people who think that it's cool as hell looking and a sign of things to come. How dare you? Why would you show up this late? Shit. I mean, better late than never, but dang, man. Look at this. Just look at it. The thing is amazing. So that back part has a... I wish I could find it. Let me see if I can find a better image of the back. Show the back. Show the back. All these images are of the front. Okay, here's one. This is probably actually just a render, though. What's up? Nothing. So the back, this part here, rolls up. It's got like a, not a conveyor belt, but like a, you know those Rolodexes or like those desks where the top of it would roll up? It's like a bunch of segments. It's a bunch of segments and it rolls up. Apparently the aerodynamics are pretty good. It gets the 3 motor version, which is Tesla's new big improvement that they're putting in the Roadster and stuff, gets 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, ideal conditions, of course, but like 2.9 seconds from 0 miles per hour to 60 miles per hour. Yes, a bread box. That's a very good description of it. I'll once I'm not recording, I'll show a little bit of the video summary of it with some of the coolest stuff. So in the video, Elon Musk had a stagehand, or whatever you call him, an assistant, come out, and they showed that they have this new glass that they developed specifically for it. And they dropped a glass from a very high height and it didn't break the glass. And then they had the guy they used a metal ball. And then they had a different guy throw it at the glass on the actual truck that they had on stage. And it broke the glass. And they're like, all right, well, we need to improve on that. Like, it was pretty funny how they kind of were just like, cool. This is one of like 3 that exist in the world, and we just shattered the glass on it trying to prove that it's unbreakable. What a way to go. What a way to show this thing off. Ugh! Oh, I already lost my thing. So, I mean, I could have used a blank there. I should have used a blank there. Nobody tells me what to do. Not even common sense. Yeah, so what I think happened, because they used the same glass that they used in the other demonstration, but what I think happened is probably the glass hit the metal of its encasement somewhere through the vibration, and that made it a little less structurally sound. I don't fucking know. I don't know how glass works. I definitely don't know how ballistics work and making tempered glass to the point where it can't be broken by metal balls. That's something people say that I don't know much about, so I shouldn't talk too much about. That's funny. I love that he just rolled with it. He's like, hey, the ball didn't go through the glass. So there been, you know, people have this this way of breaking into cars where they have a little piece, like a little in parentheses made out of ceramic, and they wear a glove or a ring more often than not, and they just punch glass and it shatters it because ceramic just breaks glass. So this would probably still break the glass, but it wouldn't pierce through it, I'd imagine. And that still keeps your valuables safe, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing looks fucking cool. Yeah. I dropped a, we have ceramic spoons at the place where I work because Asian restaurant, ceramic spoons, pretty standard deal there. And I dropped one from like 3 centimeters above one of our pint glasses, and our pint glasses are pretty thick, and it just like went through it like the glass was made out of butter. Like, it was insane. It like scared the shit out of me. It didn't break it. It just slid through it like the glass wasn't there. It was fucking weird. It was so strange. I mean, the glass was kind of hot because it came out of the dish cleaner, but it was so surprising. I just was kind of like floored, just shocked. Ah! And that's when I found out my coworker used to break into vehicles. And he said, yeah, that's how I learned that ceramic was really good for breaking glass. So don't break into my car. I'm not trying to give you guys pointers. And I'm also apparently calling you all car thieves. But yeah, I don't know. And the Half-Life, whoa! Wait a second. I just had to reload to turn this into oranges. This energy is fucking wild. I don't even know what it does. I don't know if the oranges are more damage or what. They have ceramic coat for cars. Until I realized that it was like over $1,000. I was thinking about getting some for my car, because it makes it pretty impervious to regular scratches, and there's some ceramic coats that are strong enough to prevent keying and stuff like that, and people have been on a fucking key the Tesla kick. Because I guess having a certain car makes you an elitist snob. I don't fucking know. I don't know why people have a problem with Teslas. It's an American company for the time being. And it's keeping all aspects of the vehicle, even its use in the United States. Like, an electric vehicle gives money only to the United States, not to foreign oil, not to any of that. Like, it benefits your state extremely to have another thing. Anyway, people just like to have hate for things that they don't have. It's so weird, like, you don't see people hating on Nissan Leaf. That's the plan. Stop giving away my plans, man. Ugh! Man, I've been playing super sloppy this time. The lithium ion in Teslas actually comes from South America, I'm pretty sure. However, the battery is, like, not the biggest percentage of the car. What's up? Why? Grapes? Grapes are what make you fart. Grapes, grapes, the more that you fart, you eat them up. You're my sweetheart. What? Marcar. Marcar Polo. Paul Blart Marcar Polo. I know people have hated on Priuses in the past. People have hated on smart cars. People currently and extremely hate on Teslas. I don't understand why. I don't think I've had a grape in years. I might have had a grape in like a fruit salad or something. But I don't think I had just like a loose grape that I popped into my mouth in probably years. Car battery prices are a lot higher now. I mean, that's true, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be temporary with the number of places that are utilizing the hell out of them. They also, I've been watching a lot of videos by people that talk about electric vehicles and stuff on YouTube because I'm like kind of, I spent a long time convincing myself that a Tesla was what I wanted, and even after I did, I found a lot of people who make really interesting content about stuff. They think that solid-state batteries, designed by the same guy who designed the lithium-ion battery, John B. Goodenough, they think that solid-state batteries are going to be the future of batteries, and we're going to be done with lithium-ion in the next 15 years or so. Because lithium-ion batteries degrade over time, there are ways to, like, reduce the likelihood of that, but they do degrade over time. And solid-state batteries don't degrade. They're better for the environment. They're easier and cheaper to manufacture. At least once the infrastructure is there for manufacturing them. Woo, boy! Didn't like the order of that there. And if they work the way that early testing is claiming that they work, then solid-state batteries are going to be the shit. And Tesla's already like pretty heavily investing into them. They just bought like Maxwell batteries so they could make new batteries in-house instead of having to outsource them. Damn it, too slow. That's a lich, flawless, and it's the first of our clear things. Yeah, they're going to be lighter, which means that they could possibly use for other vehicles such as electric planes, which is like the holy grail of electric vehicles. The reason that electric planes don't work is the mass volume or mass fuel ratio or whatever they call it. Mass shit ratio. It's not shit, but the mass. But you have to make the vehicle so heavy in order to have enough energy to propel it far enough that once you're past a certain mass, every ounce that you add to the weight as battery actually gives you less of a return. So, mash the shit ratio. Man. I should have done better that run. I should have done better that run for sure, dog.